then, you know, Hubert, when we got started in real estate, I don't know that I didn't have a marketing plan. Did you have a marketing plan?
No, I don't have a marketing.
Hell, I didn't even know what a sphere of influence
I
was.
know. We just did. We just got out there and started, you know, getting buyers and sellers.
It's called hustling.
When I came to Louisiana, was hired by a mortgage company out of Shreveport, and it was 1981, and y'all don't remember, in 1981 the average interest rate was 16.9% interest. Okay, so I was running a mortgage company in Shreveport, and I was on straight commission and going broke at 16.9%. So I was coming to interview in New Orleans with a mortgage company, and the guy that was setting me up said, "Look, you need to do some homework, you need to study," because the job was for managing the Shreveport mortgage operation there. So I studied Shreveport. I studied everything. I didn't know anything about Shreveport. I studied the history, the population, the demographic. I studied everything about it. And when I got to New Orleans and met with the president, and he said, "Well, you don't know anything about Shreveport." And I said, "Oh, yeah." And I started reciting everything about Shreveport, and I got the job. And I firmly believe I got that job because I knew about Shreveport. I knew the market. Whether he was impressed that I did homework, or whether he just thought I was really that smart, I don't know. But I got the job. When you go out on a listing presentation, I marvel at Paula when she, on the phone, on a listing presentation, whatever, and getting a listing. When you go out to sit down with a seller, I have no idea how John O'Day did a listing. I just can't imagine what you do with
It's that cowboy hat. That cowboy hat gets them every time.
I don't know what you do. But when you go out to get a listing, you have how many minutes to convince this person that you know what you're doing? Now, you may know them. The beauty of real estate is it makes no difference how you get the business. It makes no difference. I'll never forget, in this room, 3 or 4 years ago, Donna Pennington, you know Donna too, right? Who was our top agent in the Monroe office a couple of years ago. Our top agent. I mean, did millions and millions and millions of dollars of real estate out of Bastrop. You never see her. But I made her come to this meeting about the same thing we're talking about now. And I finally said, "Tell us how you do it." She was so embarrassed. She said, "I don't do any of this stuff. You were here." And she said, "I just go around Bastrop with a yellow legal pad, and I look for sale by owners, and I go up and knock on the door, and just start talking to them until they list it."
That's exactly right.
And that's how she got business. Pat, when you first started in business, we won't say when, but when you first started.
About the same time you do. If I came to Louisiana.
You didn't start in Oak Grove, did you?
Well, without a license, I do.
Well, you didn't have to have a license back then.
Well, yes, she did, except that I sold my own property. We developed a subdivision, and we also were the ones that started this, the townhouse, the little townhouses over in, off of North 19. Like the lost our britches with it, nobody wanted them, couldn't sell them. And you had to have a license to sell your own stuff. So then I got my license in 95. Driving back and forth from Oak Grove.
But when you were getting business, you didn't have a marketing plan or anything. You just went out and tried to get buyers and sell it.
Hubert talks about it all the time, the sphere of influence. And also, we got good beauty calls back then.
Yeah, the phones rang a lot more. With the internet technology that today.
They have all this
doesn't make it
internet
better.
stuff that they called us. They didn't have the internet to look on.
We
Had
had
the
a
book.
We had a book.
The
We have
Pictures.
black and white pictures.
There's a lot to be said for it because they needed us more.
That's right.
That's right, they did.
But you know, they were telling me 20 years ago that real estate agents would be extinct because they would need you. They told me in the 30 years of the mortgage business I was in, and you've heard it too, that there would not be any mortgage lenders because they would just do it on, well, they do it online. They need mortgage originators as much today as they needed decades ago, and realtors too. All they're doing is they're going on the internet, finding them, calling you, and then taking.
A lot of times the applications that they fill out are very incomplete, you know. I hardly
I know.
know business.
Can you back up for a second and say, tell me as a newbie what the sphere of influence?
Hey, nobody told me.
Once you get the weather right, we will discuss.
The sphere of influence is
It is right, you just stop looking at weather.com.
Chloe,
and
Chloe.
it'll be right.
You know, we always say
Zoe.
liars are liars.
Chloe, can I call you Chloe? I like Chloe.
You want me to tell him what the sphere of influence you're gonna tell him?
We have that on the list, okay? Jump ahead.
Back in the old days,
No,
the
sphere
of
if he was in class.
Sphere.
What were you saying?
Back in the old days, the brokers said, go get them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was your training.
bottom line is there's tons of buyers and sellers. Friday was a record day for Coldbacker Group 1 Realty. I don't know how many, I've lied about it so many times, I have no idea how many, thank you. I don't know how many deals we closed, 40 or something in one day. Several
A
million
lot
dollars.
of check writing.
In one day. We were sitting there watching them coming and going. It was amazing. Rustin, Diane, tell Diane, take,
She had 5 closings
Yeah.
What's
Friday.
an average?
five closings.
An average day is
3.
We'll do over 100 a month,
4 or
Yeah.
5.
every month.
in
In
a
this company.
day.